We're back for another day of Concord. If you're wondering why, it's all I had set up, that I'm tired because I did 2 weeks of hard work. Pokemon Go Fest today, a zombie run attack thing today, and I am tired. Be sure to like the video, subscribe is great. Oh, I'm gonna die. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that. And if I'm doing an IRL stream, guys, you gotta let me know. A, if the chat can be seen on your end on the screen physically, and B, if there's a watermark. You gotta just give me the heads up on that stuff, guys. Because, you know, obviously chat on the screen is it's a big no-no. So just throw me a bone and, you know, let me know and stuff. But the Prism test was interesting. It seemed like it was cutting out a lot, and then it got a lot better, and then the picture quality I think overall is a lot better. But yeah, a lot of cutouts, so I'm gonna adjust and tweak some settings on that. But I think overall it was a better setup. Yeah, I think it was a better setup, and it was 60 FPS, which is nice. High leg pain, yes, high there. It's just, this game was just set up for streaming, and I couldn't be bothered to set anything else up. And man, I hate myself for playing this again, but whatever. Some people told me it gets better the more you play it, and I was just like, I disagree. I disagree. So anyways, let's start drinking and relax here. Yeah. Well, I'm like, you know, I probably should have taken the night off, because I got to get up early for Pokemon Go Fest Day 2, but I don't think I'm really doing much tomorrow for it, unless there's, like, you know, big challenges I have to do. But, like, you know, I streamed the event, it took, like, a couple hours, and then I had to drive home, which took, like, a half hour or so, and then, yeah, that's where we're at. Well, my thing was, it's 60 FPS. Yeah. Yeah, so it's 1080p 60 FPS, so I slightly lowered the bitrate target, so maybe that'll help a bit. But like honestly, I'm in the middle of the city, so like the bitrate should be really high. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like I'm in the major metropolitan city space in the city, so I should be able to hit a pretty low bitrate, like, or a pretty low standard bitrate. I should be able to hit that pretty steadily and consistently. So I think that's a Bell network thing, so I'm going to have to talk to my cellular provider about their service quality, because it's not very good, obviously. And, but yeah, I think the visual quality, aside from like the weird jumps, and I don't, maybe it's just because, probably not because it's rendering, but I'm going to look into it more, and yeah, this is the first time I'd use this new app, essentially. So it's the Prism app, it's the first time I've used it. I was kind of testing it out, and but yeah, I like the smoother frame rate, I like the higher resolution, the picture quality looks way better than the YouTube app does. I don't like how the chat's handled. I fixed the watermark, I think, for the future. I fixed the chat popping up on the screen in the future, I think, too, after I played with my settings. And I fixed it so chat actually pops up so I can read it throughout the night. Like I said, so basically what happened, and we'll put it in, maybe, I don't know if we'll do like a behind the scenes or an extra video or something like that, is the first start of the event, like they invited me to go to the zombie event. It's called Hell Night, and they do it periodically through the year. And like they're like, hey, you want to come out? And I didn't have to record, I guess they said, but I felt like I was kind of invited to record. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know how this is. And then I was like, it started, and I was like recording clips, and I was like, I should really stream this. I'm like, this would be actually really cool streamed. So I was sitting there while getting chased by zombies trying to like set up the stream, and then during my being chased by zombies, I was sitting there trying to like adjust, you know, the chat so I could actually see the chat on the screen, and I'm like, fuck. Like it was really stressful, because like I'm trying to like walk, because you're not allowed to run. I'm trying to walk away fast from zombies and stuff, and I'm trying to like adjust these settings, and the stream's going on, and it's, ugh. Jeez, it was a lot. Because I was like, yeah, I was doing some video clips, and I was, man, I should just be streaming this. It'd be a lot of fun just to have you know, the whole thing. But there is some nice pristine footage that exists. I might make it like a YouTube short or something, or you'll probably see that footage some way or another. At least if you're, you know, a channel member or something like that, you'll see that footage someday for sure. Yeah, I need a health pack. Oh god. Yeah. I wish I was chilling. I am so fucking tired. Should've just taken the night off, honestly. Anyways, we're here. But yeah, I think I sorted out most of the issues I was having with the app. Hopefully for a future IRL stream that I try again. Oh no, I got shot in the back. Oh no. This game's so fucking awful. I was just like, am I gonna do this again tonight? I was just like, it's the only thing I have like set up, and I was like, I could have set something else up, and I'm so tired. The zombie thing was kind of fun. It was neat. I wish I would have been streaming from the start, and yeah, I think that would have made, like, it would have been cool to capture the whole thing. And it seems like the signal was a little iffy at times. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with it. Yeah. Concord over. I'd much rather play a Valorant. Yeah. I wasn't having a great time with Valorant, but I was, at least I wasn't bored. I need a shower in bed. Well, I had all the blood on my face, right? And I had when I got here, I was like playing around with the app to try to fix the issues, because like if I don't work on something right away, I'll forget to like fix the problems, if that makes sense. So I was like, I'll fix this right away. And then after I got that set up, I rushed to the bathroom. Well, I didn't rush to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. I just like, I was just taking water and just like all over my face to get all like the blood off, because I couldn't like open my eyes. Like the makeup was like making my eye like close. It was kind of funny. Yeah, this is a neat situation. I actually, like I said, I had a really good time going and doing it. It was a lot of fun. I was kind of like, I don't know, this could be cool. I wasn't sure 100% at first, and then once it started going, I was like, oh, this is a really, really neat event. I was like, this is a lot of fun. And I was like, fuck, I should be streaming this instead of just videoing it.
4 enemies left. Rival crews after the zone.
And yeah, then I switched to streaming halfway through. I don't know if other people have that issue, but like, I'm very decisive, but when I'm undecisive, I am all over the place. Like, most of the time, I know exactly what I want to do, how I want to do it, and how I want to go about it. And, like, I can very easily switch what I need to do on the fly. Like, I'm very effective at, like, readjusting my strategies. But, like, if I, like, flip-flop, I have such a hard time, like, being dedicated one way or another to something. And it's just, it could be so hard to get things like shifted, because I was sitting there, I was like, should I stream, should I record? And then I'm sitting there trying to troubleshoot, and I was like, oh. Troubleshooting live is hard. It's really, really hard to troubleshoot live. There we go, we got that. This game is DOA. Dead or alive? Nah, Dead on Rebel, probably. Yeah. I look stanky. I thought I looked okay, considering I've been out all day. I did have 2 showers today. One in the morning, one after Go Fest. And then, yeah, I haven't had time yet still. I think I look fine. I just look tired. I even removed all of the blood from my face. I took a picture. Where's my phone? My phone's charging because it's been dying all day. Little iPhone 13 Pro. Apple products just, they go and they go and they go and they go. Anyways, here's, if you guys missed the zombie video, there's me with the yeah. I thought that was a good shot. That's another thing, is I'm streaming, so I'm not taking pictures. I'll have to go grab some screenshots from the event, but then my screenshots are gonna be like, probably have like chat crap on them and stuff. Oh, I hate the idea that there's chat stuff on my stream. Oh man, thank God nobody said anything bad. Oh, that's so rough, because it makes it worse for people watching after, and yeah, I don't like it. Damn, dead.
on the zone.
Sucks to suck. What a tiring time. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream, even if it was rough and all over the place, but, you know. I should have done a test thing, but I haven't had time to do a test thing. The Trump rally. I can't believe someone, like, tried to assassinate a president in the modern era. That's kind of crazy. I think that's going to rally his supporters. And, I don't know if you guys saw the photo circulating that they have where, you know, you could see him with, like, the blood and, like, the security forces on him, and he's doing his, like, fist bump to the air. That is actually, like... That will probably be one of the iconic political photos for the future. Like, that is the money shot of, like, PR photos. It's perfect. You know, regardless of whatever political feeling or leaning you have there, that shot is, like... And then there's the American flag in the backdrop. I was like, that is a perfect campaign shot. Like, that's the kind of photo you dream of being the person that, like, takes, and the person that, like, is taken of, because that is, like... That is an iconic photo. A breathtaking shot, actually. Yeah. It just in terms of, like, literal history, and it's interesting. Like, again, I'm not from the US, so, like, I don't really care about the American politics too much. But, yeah, that's a rally kind of thing, what happened today. I can't believe it even had, like, it was, like, live, and it was all over the internet and stuff. Very different era for that kind of thing. The frame rate, it's just 4K 60 this game.
Sure they remember the Northstar crew.
Doesn't matter if they missed. It was an assassination attempt on a president, like a previous president. Like, that's not good. Like, you should be able, like, in Western society, you should be able to do a political rally of, you know, any kind, really, and not feel like you're in danger for your life. Like, people died, like, you know, one guy died, and then, or one person died, and another person was, like, critically wounded. I don't know if they survived or not, but, like, you should be able to go to a political gathering and not worry for your life. Like, that's really genuinely messed up. You know, that's, like, something that would happen in, like, the 60s in the US or something. Nah, that shouldn't be a modern thing. Crazy. I don't care if US politics affect Canada. As you get older, you know, you either lean heavily into caring about politics stuff, or you kind of just go, I worry more about my internal politics as opposed to external forces. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they didn't miss. He did get hit, you know. He did get hit. Oh, it'll stir up a lot of stuff. He gives him more morale. Yeah, he acts like a bit of a martyr. It's that should, like, honestly, that should really rally his cause and his support. Like, if you could, and the other thing too is from, like, a perspective of, like, the Democratic Party. You know, they had to pull, like, their ads for a month. You can't attack your opponent, or you can't go after your opponent that was, like, had an assassination attempt. You have to be friendly and say nice things. Otherwise, it makes you look like a complete menace and a monster. And yeah, it's going to impact, like, Biden's already looking terrible. From an outside perspective, Biden is looking awful as like a potential candidate. Like, I can't believe the options in the US. It's like, I'm very thankful to live in a country where we have multiple options. I'm very, very thankful I live in a country that offers multiple parties. Like, it's mostly a two-party system in Canada, but there is multiple parties, and there is choice. And I feel very fortunate that we have that sort of democratic process here. And it's not forced between two sections, which would be a nightmare. But, like, yeah, it's just a scary thing to see, and it's not a great thing to see. And I feel really terrible for people that go into a political gathering and died. That shouldn't happen at all. Yeah. This is my bit on that one. Yeah. You upgraded to a QLED with 120 FPS. Nice, dude. You enjoy those frames, man. you enjoy those high frames. 120 FPS goodness. No, seriously, like people are like they knock it. They're like, oh, 120 FPS ain't a big deal. But then you start playing some 120 FPS games, and it's just like, oh, like Halo MCC is a nightmare when you have to go to a lower frame rate. Yeah, the smoothness of MCC at 120 is just incredible. Yeah, the parties like in Canada. Oh, yeah, there's lots of options. It's mostly between the Conservatives and the Liberals, but there's also the NDP, there's the Quebec we have numerous other smaller parties. The Green Party was a bigger party, but they their leadership and stuff has sort of faltered over the years, so they've kind of fallen to the wayside. There's quite a few smaller ones. They usually don't get too many seats. It's based around, in our system, winning X amount of seats, and our parliament is divided into all these different seats. And whoever party kind of wins the most, their leader becomes, the leader, and then the second most becomes the opposition, and then there's majority and then minority governments. So ideally, to me, the most ideal state is a minority party, because it forces the main leading government to work with others. The only issue is that a minority government, you can't really get much done unless you work with other parties. So it's kind of like if your party that you favor has a majority government, that's good for you. But if the government you don't favor has a majority government, that's bad for you because they can do what they want and stuff. But I believe a minority government is the best one you can do, because then it forces them to work with other groups and other parties in order to pass bills, and then the most people are represented, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you technically have an independent party. Yeah. Does this game do 120? It doesn't. No, not at all. Sadly. Yeah. Trudeau. I'm not a Trudeau fan. I never have been. But he is the leader. He was voted, and that's just how it goes.
I love watching you work.
I think we're gonna have a change of this next election, but we'll have to wait and see, right? Not saying I really like any of the party options in Canada, but I just feel that I am very fortunate to be in a place that has multiple options. Or at least young. I wouldn't consider our leaders, like our options for leaders, as young, but at least they are much younger than the options that are in the South. Like, my grandfather is quite old, and he's like not all there, and he's the same age as the guys that are like potential to run the US, and it's like I would not have him run as a leader at all, because he's not sharp anymore and stuff. And yeah, I see the things I see for my grandfather, I see for basically how Biden is, and it's a little scary personally. Yeah. A little scary, but it's just my thoughts. Still Overwatch over Concord. Again, it's not really like Overwatch, like the hero shooter elements, but the gameplay doesn't play like Overwatch. Overwatch, you're pushing and defending against objectives. In this game, you're just kind of doing one-off sort of fight over an objective. It's kind of more like Valorant, sort of, but minus the Counter-Strike element. It's this weird, awkward middle ground that makes the gameplay not fun or interesting either way. Like, you don't get the interest or the excitement of Overwatch, where you're pushing or defending an objective, and you don't get the edge of competition like Valorant or Counter-Strike, where it's like, oh no, I'm the last one left, I have to plant the bomb or something like that. Because this one has like a couple game mode variants on things. It's just this really awkward middle ground, and it's just not good either way. And again, I'm really only streaming this because I am exhausted. This game is just set up for streaming right now, and I literally don't have the energy to mix it up with anything else. The amount of blood and stuff I had to move off my face, guys, you wouldn't believe it. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yeah. Concord, I don't like it. I don't want to play more of it, but I kind of got stuck here. See, that's a problem too, is you get to a point where you don't feel represented by any of your parties and you don't vote, and that's terrible. Like, voter apathy is awful. Like, you should feel represented by someone and be able to vote for them, if that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for the donation there, Mike, you're nice. Yeah. Oh, Iceland, 4 months to see a doctor. I find that that's kind of an excuse a lot of countries that don't have, like, public healthcare kind of use. Is like, oh, it takes a long time to see a doctor, but, like, in my experience, I've never had to wait to see a doctor for anything, and no one in my family has. For, like, anything. But my experience, I guess, isn't the same as other people. I mean, you can pay as well to go and do private stuff, but, like, it's just an excuse people use to make a private system sound better than a public system for healthcare. I mean, a public system isn't perfect, but I'd much, much rather... Like, I sleep better at night knowing that my taxes allow any sort of person anywhere in the country that is sick, injured, or, you know, potentially needs some sort of life-saving thing, they can get it at any point. It doesn't cost them a cent. Yeah, sorry, you're not going to win any points trying to demonize a public healthcare system in my stream. That's just not going to work. I'm very proud of my country having public healthcare. Very, very proud of it. Let's get the rocket guy. Pew, pew, pew. I wish the gunplay was better in this. I don't know how to, like, I don't know, do you guys feel that too? Like, the gunplay in this, it doesn't feel good to, like, aim and shoot. And coming from, like, ex-Bungie devs, you think they would have, like, nailed the smoothness of, like, getting the shots and getting, like, the side to side. Maybe it's the fact that it's 60 FPS or something. Like, it feels sluggish. Yeah, I don't really like it. This game isn't free? No, it's like slightly more than half the price of a full game, is what I understand. Yeah. A Witness to Civil War? We did witness Civil War. It was in the theaters for a month or so. It was a pretty interesting movie. Yeah. I think it kind of fell apart in the third act, but it was an interesting film. Yeah, we did witness that. Did we also witness you guys... I think I'm really late on this night. Did we also witness you guys liking the stream? Subscribing, great donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, the Amazon store affiliate link, and gamerheadquarters.com. Eyesight's great. Canada, yeah, mostly nice people and stuff like that. Canada hasn't won a Stanley Cup in 30 plus years. I know, man. It's pretty dramatic and traumatizing. I really thought the Oilers were going to get it done, considering I feel like the Oilers wasted the collective country's time making it look like they had the potential to win. What a bummer that was. What a bummer that was, dude. Freaking killed me, man. I was like, the Oilers, they're doing it. And then, like, they just... Oh, fuck. I hate the Oilers. I hate them so much. Yeah. Yeah. Lower middle. I don't know if there is a middle class anymore. I feel like in Western society we don't have a middle class. It's been squeezed too much. It doesn't really exist. Do I speak French? Bonjour, je m'appelle Jason. Ça va bien? No, I barely know any French. They tried to, like, I think younger generations, they get like a semester of French. They tried to push French into my curriculum like halfway through, and then they're like, yeah, people are not adopting this. Because it was weird, like when I was in middle school, for like half a year, they tried to teach us French, and it was like really weird because we learned like really basic French, but because like there's two official languages in Canada, there's English and there's French, and then recently they're accommodating more languages, which is odd because they should be focusing on our two primary languages considering they're our official languages. Yeah, if anything, they should be working on more French adoption across the country. But yeah, I don't really know much French. I can kind of get the gist of things, but yeah, I'm not super French speaking. My one friend who does like photography stuff, he is like fluent in Canadian French, because our French is a little different from traditional French. And it was really funny talking to him because he went to France and he's like, I know, I think, yeah, did he go to France or was it Montreal? I went to Montreal too. Montreal's so French, it's crazy. It's like, it looks like it does here, but like everything is French. I was like, wow, it was like a culture shock in my own country. It was crazy. It was cool though, it was very, very cool. But yeah, I think my buddy went to France. I haven't talked to him in a while. But I remember him saying, he's like, there's very distinct things between French and Canadian French. I was like, oh. He's like, a lot of the Canadian French is made up French compared to, you know, regular French. I was like, oh. And he's like, I don't understand a lot of what they were saying. I was like, that's funny. So yeah, there's a lot of distinction around here. Montreal. They did a couple of years back. They didn't make the finals, but they did pretty good. They like went pretty far. Yeah. The housing cost. Yeah, the housing cost is pretty brutal right now. Yeah. You're French. Oh, yes, yes. So how was mine? Not very good, right? I just say Je m'appelle Jason, which is just hi, my name is Jason, and then ça va bien is I'm good, and you'd be like ça va mal is like I'm sad or something, but it's like not really well done. Like I'm kind of butchering it, but that's kind of as French as I kind of go. Yeah. Canada soccer team. Our women's soccer team is really, really good. They should get a lot of praise because they always do really well. But our male team, I was very surprised. They were doing very, very good. And our rugby team beat. I'm trying to think who they beat. Croatia recently. I was like, oh, that was a kind of good match. I caught a bit of that. Because there's all these sports going on because the Olympics are coming up, right? And obviously we're going to be talking about the Olympics because, you know, I always talk about the Olympics when the Olympics are on. I guess if you're newer to the stream, you probably aren't aware of that, but we usually chat Olympics when they're happening. Because obviously I'm supportive of my country in the Olympics and stuff. Yeah. It's kind of fun too. I love watching the Olympics. Like when I was younger, I used to watch them. As I've gotten older, like I'll be at the gym watching them, and yeah, I like cheering for the team and stuff like that. Bomb taken. Let's go plant this bomb. I clean up well. Are you talking about coming from the zombie run? Thanks, man. I mean, I was alive, and then I was in limbo, and then I was undead, and then I was dead, and now I'm alive again. You know, yeah, it was kind of funny. It was fun. I had a good time. I was having some good laughs. Bomb planted. The Expos with the what? The Expos might be coming back. You sure? Am I unable to switch streams? Oh, we've tried it before. We can do what's called a pivot stream. Is actually a semi-successful thing we've tried. So I've tried all kinds of different stuff. I can't just change the stream game when I'm streaming. It hurts things. It's not good. But what I can do is this thing called like I call it like a bit of a catapult stream. So it's kind of like a bit of a Ricky Bobby thing. And we used to do that a little bit for multiverses, where you do an hour and a half of one game, and then you build up your viewership metrics, and then you switch games and start a new stream. And then you can push people into that second stream, and the second stream usually is successful because it has that initial momentum out the gate. Yeah, YouTube all goes off of engagement stats. That's how YouTube works. Marvel Rivals. I hope Marvel Rivals is good. Yeah. You were here all silent. But like, did I do okay on the French? I never, like, I'm trying not to offend people when I do French. I just try to like say what I kind of know for French, but I know I don't say it very well. Yeah. There is a middle class. I don't think there really is a middle class in the modern era. I feel like the middle class has been completely squeezed and bled dry to the point where it's all just lower class, and the middle class doesn't really exist from a financial standpoint. At least how I look at it. Why, do you think I'm rich or something? Because I most certainly am not. I come from a very, very middle class, humble, well, actually probably lower middle class, humble background. Am I playing? You bet your ass I'm playing NCAA this week. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I get all the EA stuff to cover. So like anything EA, obviously, like I'll cover all of it because they, you know, I completely have full offerings of those games. So any codes, anything I need from EA, I get all of that stuff. Same with Capcom, Xbox, usually PlayStation. Yep, Nintendo. Yes, most of them I get basically anything. But I'm specifically in like an EA network group, so I literally I get all the EA stuff. But yes, we will be doing NCAA. We'll be at least a stream of it and a review video of it too. And I'm very excited. You know, it's been 10 years since NCAA's been gone. The college ball experience is a lot of fun. I'm very excited to see it return. It's almost a little bit of a nostalgic thing at this point, right? Yeah. Because I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, but they literally forced you to basically buy the same game twice every year. You know, you buy Madden and NCAA, and they're very similar games. But yeah, it was a thing. But yes, I've played quite a few NCAA games in my day, so I'm excited to see college ball return. It looks like they've done a lot with it too. I've been sort of tweeting and showcasing like clips and stuff on the channel. I don't know if you've seen that on the community tab, kind of, you know, pushing the NCAA stuff. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, should be a good time. And I'm on the Notre Dame kind of is the team I like support for NCAA, so that's, there you go. Yeah. The middle class is being slowly killed. That's what I'm saying, is the middle class has basically just been bled dry and squeezed. I mean, I think you can look at the numbers and say that's a pretty accurate look at it. But if you think the middle class is in a healthy, doing fine kind of position in like Western society, I'd love to hear the elements of that, but that's just what I've observed. Monster Jam. Streaming is a no-no. Yeah, I don't really touch leaked stuff in that because I work with companies, so I don't really like to, you know, ruffle any feathers. And that's also why we don't really do, like, emulated stuff, is I don't really want to ruffle feathers with companies I work with. It's just not, like, worth it. Xbox going all in on Game Pass? I don't think they've ever gone all in on Game Pass. Yeah. You can tell I ain't rich. I'm doing my best out here and I'm saving. I'm trying to buy a house, but like, you know, I'm not I'm not wealthy by any means. I've had to save for a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Yeah. And even then, I did get, obviously, you know, the grandmother passed away like a year ago, so that financially was a little bit of a bump, but not crazy amount. I am not a rich person. I mean, I'd certainly love to sit here and pretend like YouTube brings in the big bucks, but it does not really. I make like a living, but I don't, you know. I'm not living with a McLaren and sipping on stuff. I wish. Oh man, that'd be sweet. Yeah, I wish. Yes, I too am one of the small amount of people that play this game. That guy right there. Yeah. Ever seen such a crazy leak before? I don't know, man. Like, Xbox's future, like, info stuff leaked, and then there was the Nvidia leaks were pretty crazy. There was a Disney leak last night with, like, 1 terabyte or something. We won! Yay! Good job. High five, all that stuff. Yeah. Beer 2. Hmm. You bought the Fear package. Yeah, I saw you guys have been posting. You guys are like so into Fear all the time. Well, I'm glad you're checking out Fear though, Dean. It's a really neat game. We still need to stream Fear 2 at some point, but yeah, we did. We streamed Fear 1. I don't know if you guys saw that. Took longer than I expected, but it's a neat game. Like it holds up pretty well. I'm hoping because remember like Xbox, so they bought Activision Blizzard, so they have the Vivendi like ownership kind of stuff. So theoretically, Xbox could work with Warner Brothers, who owns Monolith and owns the Fear franchise, to hopefully fix the ownership rights over the Fear franchise. Hopefully, get that all cleaned up, and then maybe they could do like a Fear collection or remaster the original Fear would be really really cool. Because the first Fear was Monolith being published by like Vivendi, and then Monolith was bought, I believe, by Warner, and then their Warner Brothers published for Fear 2 and 3. So it's a little awkward how that series works out. The picture quality is phenomenal. Well, I'm glad I look good on your QLED, man. I try to stream at the best quality I can. That's why that's why it always frustrates me when I'm like doing the IRL streams and like what I see looks really good, but then I look afterwards and I'm like, what you guys are seeing isn't like what I want you to be able to see, if that makes sense. And it's like, yeah, and there's not much I can do about making things better unless I get like a backpack set up or something, but I don't think I'm that into it. I'm doing my best with the setups I have. I punch above my poor neighborhood internet connectivity. those copper cables are giving them everything they got. Yeah. Is this there's 3 maps, and then one map has 2 variants to it in the beta thing. Yeah. PC Game Pass is like a steal. Console Game Pass you get shafted by Xbox, but PC Game Pass is an incredible deal. Yeah. It's a way better offering. So anyways, I'm doing my best. I mean, who else is sitting there giving you... What did I do today? 2 videos, Pokemon Go review stream, a zombie mini stream, and then a full game stream at night. Like, I mean, come on, that's fucking brutal content delivery. Yeah, I'm giving her all she's got out there. I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm more tired than usual. Okay, they really need to fix the skybox because it looks like it's from the original Xbox. You could clearly tell that we're in a square box. Like you could see that it's a square box with flat 2D images. It's like just add some depth or kind of like round it or something. It looks so awkward. Damn it, I almost had her. Yeah. I'm doing my best. And unlike a potential president of the United States, doing my goodest is okay in the work I do. You're loving the series so far. Oh yeah, man. Fear is so... It's so neat, that series. Like, I'd really like to see what they do with a modern Fear, because I think you could revitalize that sort of akin to, like, Dead Space, and it would be so cool. Because, like, Samantha is such a creepy fucking character. And she's, like, she is an antagonist, but she's also, there's a lot of depth behind the character, too. And I feel like you could do a lot with Fear. That's the thing, is, like, Xbox, they have all these tools and all these, like, toys in their toy box, and they could do so many cool things. And it's just, like, changing over. Hi there. Yeah. PlayStation managers? Oh my god, I can't believe that guy the other night said that I like have to please my Xbox managers. It's like they didn't even give me the Age of Mythology beta this weekend. It's like, what are you talking about? Managers. Like, nobody manages me. Yeah, it was like, I wouldn't even want to like, what would a manager even do for me? It's like, what? Why would I even have that? The only thing I need are your likes on the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. It's also an Amazon store affiliate link too for any of your Amazon purchases. Because unlike Xbox, Amazon does have an affiliate link. Half-Life, yeah, because when I was streaming Fear, I kept sitting there, I'm like, it feels like Half-Life, but like a shooter that's a horror game. Half-Life, and there was like another game I was thinking of too when I was playing that, where I was like, Half-Life and another title, I was like, this is giving me immediate vibes like this. My Xbox managers. Fuck. I don't know, like, I've seen the photos of, like, Xbox inviting, like, influencers out for, like, dinners and stuff. I'm not in those photos. Like, honestly, when I do go to Xbox events, I kind of get, like, ignored by them. It's, only the PR people I know that even come and, like, talk to me and stuff. Yeah. It's funny, too, because, like, it doesn't seem like it, but doing the press stuff and the influencer stuff, there's clicks. And, like, I live in a part of the country where there's not other people that do what I do, really, so there's not cliques that I run into. It's not like I go to these press events and I'm like, oh, damn, Jeff, how you doing? Like, I don't have that. Like, there's, like, a few guys I know, because, like, I'm friendly and whatever. And when I run into them, I'm like, ah, dude, what's happening? And we talk and stuff, but, like, yeah, I don't fall into, like, the cliques and stuff. I don't know those people. Like, I don't run into people. Alma is how much control she has. I thought it was Samantha. Isn't it Samantha is the character's name? Or am I thinking of like Call of Duty? It might be Call of Duty Zombies I'm thinking of. Is she Alma? A free meal with Uncle Phil? Yeah, okay. Heh. So, how's running Xbox going? I don't think I could have a meal with Phil Spencer. I would just be such a sarcastic asshole. Like, I just... So, how's running the company into the ground going for you? So how much did Xbox or Microsoft pay you to, like, do a bad job? Oh, fuck. Because, like, I also don't care what kind of position of power people have. Because, like, what I do, there's no power specifically over me, but... I think I'll speak my mind on things, but it's kind of funny. I mean, like, if I ran into Phil Spencer, I'd probably have to take a photo and post it on the YouTube channel, like, community tab, because I'm assuming people would like that, right? Like, they'd like that photo, they'd be like, oh, look, blah, blah, blah. So I'd have to do it, but, like, yeah, I can't imagine the interaction going well. Where's my Shadowrun game, Phil? It's fucking Shadowrun. What about Viva Pinata, bro? What happened to my Viva Pinata games? Where's Shadowrun, dude? Friends are over it. So it's not friends. They're like in the business. They're acquaintances. They're clique acquaintances. They're not your pals unless you have like a group of like press people you interact with or something like that. Offline gaming event? Well, I mean, all the gaming events are not. They're all like streamed and showcased. Gamescom I never thought was like it's a big event, but I never really thought of it as something that really has like much weight to it. But there's Gamescom, there's the Tokyo Game Show. CES has some gaming stuff to it, but it's more the tech side of things. And then there's the Game Awards and Summer Games Fest. There's not really like a big centralized gaming event anymore because it's just not worth it. They pay you to play Diablo 4. I love the idea of like, you know, that picture where it's like everything is fine and the whole room's burning and it's just like Phil Spencer's just sitting there and he's just playing the Xbox, just like Diablo and Destiny. He's like, I mean, he doesn't care. He gets paid millions of dollars a year to just like chillax. I mean, I'd do that, right? If you got paid millions of dollars just to sit there and go talk to like gamers occasionally. Like, you see all those photos of him smiling with, like, you know, people that run in and interact with him. I've heard he's friendly. I mean, I've never met him, so I don't know. But, I mean, I'd be pretty friendly, too, if I was getting paid millions of dollars just to, like, fucking, like, burn a company to the ground. Like, just go and take photos. It's like, pfft. I'll take photos with all kinds of random people. Be like, hey, Sky, you're great. I'd be like, you're great too, man. It's like, so how's Xbox going? I think it's going well. I don't know. Hard to say. Just take photos and, you know, whatever. Who cares? Seriously, like, he gets paid millions just to, like, basically, like, play video games. It's pretty cool. I aspire to be able to be paid millions to play video games and run a corporation into the ground. It'd be incredible. I thought my wall would save me. Call of Duty games on Game Pass in this economy. Diablo. I actually really love Diablo 4. You don't like Diablo 4? We're just Banjo. I told you, Xbox. They don't like. They don't do 3D platformers. They don't believe there's any money or profit in them. I told you guys that. Like I said, I interviewed the the Clayton guy who made Voodoo Vince. He's really high up in Microsoft. Seriously, you can go look him up. He's really high up at Xbox. And he wants to do Voodoo Vince. He wants to do a sequel. There's no interest in it from Xbox. They don't like 3D platformers. There's not gonna be unless someone else comes in or something like that. Or if there's a 3D platform, let's say Astrobot becomes a big deal, sells really well, then Xbox would probably be like, oh, what should we do in our library of stuff? But like, they do not support or fund 3D platformers because the market really isn't there for them right now. It's kind of smart business. It's sad, but you know, it's like, yeah, because I wouldn't say Xbox really does like a leadership role in regards to like they don't really innovate anymore. Xbox, they're more like a follow the leader kind of thing. They take a look at what's happening and they copy the market, right? Because the only reason Fable exists is because Horizon was such a big franchise. Xbox was like, people like role-playing games? No. Do we own a role-playing franchise? Yeah, I think there's this old corpse called Fable. Ah, let's resurrect that. Like, I mean, like, come on. The funny thing, too, is, like, people are happy that Phil Spencer's bringing Fable back. He's the one that killed Fable. He literally shut down Lionhead. Like he killed Fable. That was him. That was the first thing he did as CEO, was he killed the Fable franchise. And even before he was CEO, he was the one that was running the first party for Xbox. Like, he killed Fable. Just like he killed Crackdown. By making Crackdown 3 sound like a AAA game for some reason. It's really weird. And people are so excited about him bringing Fable back. But I'm like, he killed the franchise. I know, I was there. I lived through that. I don't like this game. I like Fragpunk a lot. I really actually like Fragpunk. Yeah. You're not sure Xbox would be without him? That's a scary thing too, is people can't imagine Xbox without him. They just hire another dude. Or a gal. They just hire another person. Seriously, someone else can run the company. There's billions of people in the world. He's not the only guy that can run Xbox. Fuck, I'll do it for like a fourth of the price they pay him. Why not? There are other people. Or maybe they would have sold off Xbox to another company and maybe would be doing better. I don't know. Like, I mean, being third, like, really badly third place in the console industry and basically be, like, hanging on by a limb by owning, and still owning the biggest companies and the biggest franchises in the gaming world. I mean, that's just bad, right? Like, that's bad business. I really, really do not understand that thing. It's like, where would they be without Phil Spencer? It's like, someone else can run the company. There's so many other people that exist out there. You can hire someone. Companies do it all the time. It's like, well, we've tried nothing and we're all out of options. So it's like, you can hire other people. I really don't get it. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It looks kind of generic, but it's got Marvel characters. It could be fun. I haven't gotten to try it yet. Yeah. Diablo sells skins. I think Diablo 4 is a lot of fun. Like, I really think it's a great game, personally, but yeah. I changed my YouTube channel name, like, 7 years ago, wasn't it? Like, 5+ years ago. I think Fragpunk's really good, though. Her name is Alma, not Samantha. That's funny, though. So Samantha is Call of Duty Zombies, which is kind of like the same type of character. Okay, so it's Alma. Jesus Christ. Yeah. First Descendant. I found First Descendant got too repetitive, but the fact you nailed 50 hours in it was really impressive. I'm glad you're enjoying that much. As a free-to-play game, that's a really good bang for your buck. Yeah. He got Microsoft to keep going with Xbox. Someone else could have. There's other people. A release date. Fragpunk is 2025 is when that one is officially coming out, but there will be betas and stuff beforehand, so I do recommend going to the Fragpunk website and signing up if you do want the beta opportunities to take a look at the game in the future. And obviously I'll be hopefully streaming it over other weekends and stuff when they're showing the game off early, because I really had a lot of fun playing that game. I thought it was great. I wasn't sure. I thought it was kind of like a throwaway hero shooter, but I did actually have quite a lot of fun playing it when I was checking out. I think it was an alpha event. But as I said, they didn't give me really any info. I thought it was like a beta, and then the game was going to come out like this summer, I was assuming. But then I was like looking into it, and I'm like, oh wow, no, they're going to release it next year. I was like, what the hell? And they're like, this is an alpha event. Because I was talking to like well, basically, it was sort of like, oh, we're going to do something with it soon. I was like, okay. And they're like, we're doing previews, blah, blah. I was like, okay, sweet. You know, keep me in mind. And then I heard they were doing, like, a beta week, and I emailed them. I was like, can I get in on this? And it was, like, the day before. They're like, here's a code, have fun, you know? And I was like, oh, okay. And then, yeah, I didn't really get any context on Fragpunk. And then I just assumed it was coming out right away, but it wasn't. It's a decent looter shooter. Oh, thanks for the donation there, Maritimes, dude. Always appreciate it. But like again, like you can hire other people. There's millions of people that exist in the world. There's other people that can do that job. That's how they trap you in that mindset of you have only one option. This is your only hero. You know, it's not like an alien race came to the planet and they're like, the only person that can run Xbox is Phil Spencer, or we will obliterate. Like other people can work there. There's lots of other opportunities. But yeah, they've created a mindset at Xbox where like literally the only person that could run the most exciting, awesome game studios in the entire world, Activision, Blizzard, is Phil Spencer. And that's really weird because there's other people that can do that job. There is. I'm very serious, guys. There's so many other people that are qualified to do that. Hell, dive into the retirement bin and bring back some old favorites, you know? Let's get the fuck is that guy's name? He's over at I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He's doing like a football team now. I think he's basically retired. You know what I'm talking about? He was at Xbox back in the day. Bring him back, you know? It's like, fuck, there's other dudes that can do that job, man. Lots of other people. Or again, women, whatever, people. There's tons of other people out there. You know? Tons of other people. Not like good old Phil. There's lots of, you know, like, fuck, I can go out on stage. They could give me like $100. I'll go out on the Xbox E3 stage and wear a shirt that says Banjo-Kazooie and like a blazer. I can do that. It's not a big deal. Season 4 Diablo. It broke the concurrent count? Good, yeah. No, Diablo 4 is a really, really big deal. I heard it was like the most popular like Game Pass debut they've ever had. Diablo 4 is a great game. You hear a lot of complaints about it, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. I did tons of hours on it. Like, you know, streamed it a freaking ton. I had a great time with it. Peter Moore? Yeah, his name's Peter Moore, right? The legend? The guy that got the Halo 2 tattoo and stuff? Was that Peter Moore that got the tattoo, or was it? No, it was Peter Moore. But I'm just saying, there are other dudes and other people that can do the same job he does, and maybe do a better job at it. Maybe they'll do worse, I don't know, but you know, after 10 years, it's just not working. Like, hell, could you imagine being the person that gets to manage Activision, Blizzard, and all the Xbox game studios? Freaking hell, dude. You have access to, like, some of the coolest games that ever existed. Like, literally, you get to determine how Call of Duty is run. You get to determine the next Elder Scrolls game, the next Fallout game, the next Doom game, like Overwatch and Banjo and Conquer and Halo and Forza. You can dig PGR out of the closet. Like, and the list just goes on and on. Could you imagine being able to do whatever you wanted with all of these games while being responsible to the shareholders that exist? But you know what I mean, like, you get all the toys. Everything I cared about gaming-wise growing up, you have all of them. You can do anything. And you, as the CEO, get to decide. We need an Xbox management simulator game is what we need. Ah, damn it. Don Matrick. I actually really like Don Matrick. I'm a fan of Don Matrick. What I really liked about that dude is when he came out on that E3 stage, I felt like he really knew he had the best product and was like actually wanting to sell you something exciting. Like I go watch the Xbox E3 events, like the old ones from like the 2000s to like 2010. I cut off usually, and like I really miss the dudes that used to do those conventions because they were so passionate about it. There was so much excitement. Like they come out stage and they would want to tell you why Xbox was the best platform, why they had the best games, why you should be excited about Gears of War, why you should be excited about Halo, and that just doesn't really exist anymore. Like, it's so desperate and sad you have your president of Xbox coming out and being like, don't worry guys, we're doing another console. Don't worry. Like, they never had to do that before. Like, I don't know. It's sad now. Really, really sad. Jim Ryan, he made PlayStation a freaking ton of money, dude. That's all they care about at the end of the day is the money they have. Allow them autonomy. Well, I think they've had a bit too much autonomy after fucking like a situation that a lot of these games launch in. Oh my god. Imagine Redfall being delayed a year and still coming out like it did. Oh, I killed that guy. That was good. I like that, yeah. You need to get back into the First Ascendant. I mean, if you haven't finished it, but, you know. It's kind of fun. I could have streamed more of it. It's just like by the time I was getting to those late zone games, I was kind of just getting really bored of doing the same repetitive thing in the First Descendant. It was sort of just dragging me down at a certain point. I was just like, I'm so tired of doing like the same thing over and over again, which is a bit of a shame. I think IGN was a little harsh on them. Didn't they give it like a 5 out of 10 or something? And I was like, I know it's kind of generic and stuff, but I think it's better than just like a 5. But that's my own opinion. I gotta write my own review if I get a moment. That guy didn't close down. No, seriously, Matrick, that guy, when he came out on stage, he actually knew what he was doing and he was passionate about the work. I think he was a little wrong in following the numbers of, you know, pushing like streaming stuff, but that's what the numbers were saying, was like mobile gaming was exploding. And yeah, I think Microsoft made a really bad decision not pushing to try to like create better mobile experiences to like create extra revenue flows, because I mean now you own Activision Blizzard, so it doesn't matter, you get like Call of Duty Mobile and stuff like that. But had they done a better job of like cultivating their first party stuff but in a mobile situation, I think there was a lot of untapped money potential. Yeah. Then again, it's just like I look at the gaming industry and what I would do to make profits for a company would be different than other people do, right? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Cargo located. I feel bad for the other team. It's a 5-on-3. Everybody just quits in this game because they get really bored of it. If you're online, well, again, the future, what they were pushing is an online console, which is just what we got today. You know, I mean, like honestly, look at the Series X today. If it goes offline, you can't really do anything on it, right? And I mean, like honestly, when was the last time you guys were offline on your console? Seriously, like when was the last time you played it? Like you disconnected it from the internet and you didn't play an online game? Like, be serious. Like, when was the last time you actually did that? You don't do that. We got screwed hard because people complained. We lost the ability to resell digital games. We lost family plans. We got fucked because people whined about the Xbox One launch. Ugh, God. And then the PR, the way they handled the PR on that was so bad, Xbox. They really need to get like a tight setup, like PR and a communications chain company, like kind of set up for Xbox going to get like messaging a little better out there. Oh my God. But you know, it's 10 years on. Who cares anyways? Xbox consoles, I don't think they'll be around in like 10 years. We're getting one more quick-in gen and then it's just going to be done. I mean, like, look at the sales numbers. They're not good. I kind of got to a point where I'm just sort of enjoying it while it sort of goes and just along for the ride. Yeah. The real vision, though, is the vision of you guys liking the stream, subscribing, great donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that kind of thing. Jim Ryan's the one to blame for this game. I don't know, man. He still made a lot of money. And he dipped at the right time, too. I love Starfield. I don't have any problems with it. I just wish it didn't crash so much. I can't imagine how bad that crashing was a year before. That's the thing that gets me is they delayed Starfield and Redfall a whole year. And then, like, they still... Like, I do really love Starfield. I mean, you guys have probably seen that if you've watched the streams and stuff. I think it's a fantastic game. But man, you know, we call it Crashfield because it crashes every fucking hour. And it's like... You know, I can see the faults. Starfield? Starfield wasn't a failure. Starfield was the biggest new IP in gaming history, like sales-wise and stuff. Like Starfield was a big hit. I know a lot of people online, the conversation around it is really negative, but like look at the numbers. Like Starfield was a massive success for a new IP, like a really really big success. I mean, we can like pretend like it wasn't or something, but like seriously, look at the was it over 14 million players for like a new IP? Oh my God, that game did really, really well. And like I said, you could sit here, you'd be like, oh, this sucks, that sucks, but the game was played by a freaking ton of people, and it's a new IP. That's a great start for a new franchise. Yeah. I'm sure they made a handsome amount of money off of that.
Target area identified. Get in there.
Did I get that person? I failed spectacularly. I killed myself? Wish this had a kill cam. Yeah. I really don't get this. I mean, I think Fultz's big issue is it's not talked about as much as other Fultz's were, but I think that one still did pretty well. Redfall was a colossal failure. Halo Infinite was a failure, but I mean, it did have lots of players, I guess, but yeah. 12 million through Game Pass. That doesn't matter though. That's what they want is people playing through Game Pass because they want you paying monthly through Game Pass. You do know that's how Game Pass works, right? Is they want you to pay monthly and keep through it by games. I mean, that's the idea of it. Obviously, they don't do a very good job with selling Game Pass. You need to sell consoles to sell Game Pass subscriptions. But the idea of Game Pass is you keep paying monthly so they have X amount of dollars that they can spend on games to make new games. It's the same model as like Netflix and stuff like that. And then you also spend additional money in the ecosystem buying microtransactions and stuff. So it's like, yeah, you didn't buy the game, but you're still playing it, and you're still potentially putting money into it, or you're still paying them a steady amount of money every month, which looks good for shareholders and investors, too. But I mean, like, let's seriously correct the narrative on here. Starfield was a massive success. It was well played, well enjoyed by quite a lot of people, even though there is a lot of negativity around there. It did have very high player counts. So let's stop pretending like that wasn't a big hit. And again, it was the biggest new IP of all time for gaming. Go look it up. Seriously. Massive hit. Compared to Elden Ring or like Baldur's Gate 3. Well, you'd have to look and compare the numbers. Baldur's Gate 3 being... Actually, it was amazing how well Baldur's Gate 3 did, but, like, again, it's the third entry in a major RPG series. And, I mean, they knocked it out of the park, but, like, you know, again, it's Starfield is a new IP. Like, you know how hard it is to launch a new IP in the modern era? Look at the movie industry. What was the other one? Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring. Again, Elden Ring is like a pretty... Like, you can call Elden Ring a new IP, but, like... You know, it's a Dark Souls game. Let's be real here, right? And actually, I think FromSoft, which is really good for them, they've essentially become... like a brand that people just buy no matter what game they put out. Which is super impressive. It's kind of like in the movie industry where you like see a Christopher Nolan film and you're like, I'm gonna go watch that. They've basically done that, but for like their gaming studio. It's genuinely impressive. Yeah. The internet definitely skews things.
The odds are against us, but that's never
I think you can even look at didn't Starfield like one of the only games that actually cracked like the top 10 for like sales or player numbers or something like that for a certain market last year. Like Starfield was a big success. Let's, you know, you can whine about it all you want, but numbers are numbers. I mean, how you perceive numbers is another game, but like, come on, let's, you know, let's not be silly here.
rival pulls after the zone. 4 enemies left. Rival pulls got control of the zone.
Come to me, silly fools!
We've got company. Get them off the zone.
You really gotta get the headshots with this gun or it doesn't do much damage.
The zone is ours. Hold steady. Rival pulls down to 1.
I'll call them off.
All enemies down.
Round win. Yeah, people buy their games no matter what. But that's what I'm saying is like they are so fortunate that FromSoft has actually created a situation and a niche where it's like, as long as they keep pumping out games that are basically just Dark Souls-like games, they will just continue to make lots of money. I mean, hell, even wasn't Armored Core their most recent entry in Armored Core, like their most popular one yet? And I think that one even ate off of the goodwill of people loving like Dark Souls and Elden Ring games. Yeah. Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, people hate Modern Warfare 3, but man, that game is a massive success. Bethesda's coasting on Skyrim reputation? I mean, like, you know, it's not like they released Fallout 4, which wasn't like a fucking huge hit for years. Are we pretending that Fallout 4 wasn't a played game or something like that? I mean, like come on. You know, what about the other Bethesda published games? Did you not like Prey, or, you know, did you not like Doom? Did you not like come on,
I never make bad decisions.
Wolfenstein? Like, I mean, it's just being a little silly, man. Come on. Although not all of those were big sales or sales numbers, but you know, again, there's people really like Bethesda games.
Got the busybodies on the zone.
I also find that Bethesda games, despite being different genres and stuff, when you do play them, they do actually feel kind of similar. Like they have an aesthetic and a style to them that does feel similar, which is neat.
Controlling the zone.
Ah, damn it. No waffle copter. I'm just glad I have something to talk about while I'm playing this game. It's just so monotonous. Oh, now it's a critical failure and it hits reputation of Bethesda. Okay, now you're changing your goalpost and moving things along because you were wrong. It's okay to admit when you were wrong about something. Fallout 76. They've actually done a lot of work on Fallout 76. Yeah. Hence the numbers. Well, Starfield has like a steady amount of players throughout the year, like new players and stuff that have checked it out. Yeah, it is funny when people get told one thing and they're like, no, I meant this. And it's like, no, that's not what you meant. That's not what you meant. But Fallout 76 actually, you know, they've done a lot of work on that one. I had some issues with some of the bullets in that game, like ammo is not great, but like Fallout 76 has actually been a pretty big success for them, despite a really big failed initial launch and stuff like that. And it's, I think, their biggest game in Japan or something. Xbox, like, it's actually kind of gone in there. I wonder if Palworld succeeded that, but yeah, no, Fallout 76, they've actually turned that game around, which I think they do deserve props for sticking with that one and actually making it into something a lot better. Like, it's actually done pretty good for player counts and stuff. It can be fun. Again, I have some issues with story and stuff like that in that game, but I think they've actually put together a decently compelling package for Fallout 76 at this point. Yeah. Hmm. You mean you only said failure didn't specify earlier? Yeah, okay, man. You're really stretching it, dude. Deathloop is massively underrated stuff. Massively underrated. Oh, I mean, Deathloop has a really high critical reception. I'd say I actually thought it was a little overrated in terms of reviews. Like, I enjoyed Deathloop, but like, it didn't really run very well and stuff when I covered it when it came out. Yeah, my big issue with Deathloop, I love the characters, I love the setup, but they do all of this building, and I don't know if you guys have played Deathloop. I think you should check it out. It's a pretty cool single player game. It's on Game Pass and stuff, or you can buy it on other platforms. But like, my big issue with Deathloop is that like you do all of this learning and stuff, and then the final mission area gives you no sense of freedom, if that makes sense. Like, it seems like a game that's setting up something where it's like, okay, you've got all the building blocks, you got all the things, you got all the learnings from all the times you've done all this stuff, and then at the end it's like, okay, you have to do a very linear way, and it's like there's no choice in this, you have to do it specifically. And I was like, but you gave us all the tools to make our own decision on how this runs, and then they're just like, no, you have to specifically do these steps. And I was like, that takes away like the point of it, which was a little bit of a bummer for me. Did they reset my level? I'm level 2 again. I streamed this for 4 hours last night. Why am I level 2? Did they reset our levels? So Sony can make multiplayer games. They struggle with shooter games, is what they struggle with. They struggle with making a first-party shooter game, which is why they bought Bungie. Can I not leave the match? Am I stuck? Okay, we gotta restart the game. It's not working. Okay. Let's restart this. Yeah. I mean, you can say that Starfield isn't for you, and you can accept that a lot of other people enjoy it. PlayStation. I still can't believe they named their resolution scaling technology Pisser. It fucking just kills me. PlayStation Super, is it Super Sampling Resolution? It's PSSR. It's Pisser. Like, should nobody in like the marketing thing be like, hey guys, we can't call this technology that. Oh god, it kills me. Bethesda? I think Bethesda has a great reputation in the industry. Almost everyone. Yeah, I mean, you can say that almost everyone, or everyone thought that Starfield was bad, but like, you're wrong. Because that's inaccurate. It's just because a lot of like people that do videos and streaming stuff are like, oh man, I hate this game. Creates like a situation where everybody thinks that, but like, no, quite a few people liked it. It's a great game. It really is. I mean, I complain about the crashing, but I thoroughly enjoyed that game. What do I think of this game? I really genuinely hate this. It's super boring. But as I said, it's the only goddamn thing I had set up today. I'm so tired. I've been running myself ragged for 2 weeks. I did Pokemon Go Fest all day today, and then I did a zombie activity, which again, you can check out my review stream thing for Pokemon, and then you can check out my stream of the zombie thing. And if it's skipping around at the beginning, jump ahead a little bit, because then it's better for connection, because I was doing the IRL streaming. And then I got home, after like driving for like a half hour or whatever, washed all the blood off my face, and then I just was like, I'm gonna just stream this. It's been a long day. Canada land? I don't know. I think people talked about the Trump thing. We already talked about the Trump thing today, but Canada land was just, yeah. Bungie. Well, Bungie, it was like a panic buy from Sony, because Xbox bought Activision and Bethesda before that, so it was more of a panic buy. Yeah. Negative press is good for numbers and stuff. But people love positive, super positive stuff. They love super negative stuff. It just depends on what's looking for what. Yeah.
Let's get this done.
Let's go do it, guys. Let's float in the air like we just don't. Do you feel like they're just putting us on the same fucking map over and over again tonight? How the hell did that person not die? I shot 2 bombs at them plus my teammates' damage. That person should have died. The time to kill just feels really slow. This whole game in general just feels like agonizingly slow to play. Just like I'm slowly floating in the air.
3 enemies left.
Cargo location revealed. But yeah, anyways, this is what I had set up today for streaming, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Double kill! Because after last night, I really didn't want to play this again, but I was just like,
All enemies down.
Concord? Well, my kind of thing is that, like, Concord, what's gonna happen is they're gonna not have great pre-orders. They're gonna make it a PS1 or PS Plus Day 1 release. And then they'll apologize that it isn't like where they want it to be, and then they'll be like, we're gonna fix things, and then they're gonna try to make it free to play after a few months, and then they're gonna close it after like 8 months. I can't see this game taking off. I really, really genuinely can't. I think people that are, you know, enjoying it, that's nice, but I think a lot of people are just sugarcoating this, and I'm just like being real on this. I do not see this game lasting. It's just the gunplay isn't good, and it feels not great to play.
Let's show them what freegunning really means.
Like, seriously, like, I know a lot of people, they complain about the characters and stuff, but, like, literally, the game itself feels really slow, and the gunplay does not feel good. And when you're a shooter game, that's a big part of the experience. Some weird lag there. Why would, if Starfield was a success, why would they add microtransactions? To make more money? Tends to be why you would add microtransactions, to make money, which is the goal of a company that's a business.
4 enemies left.
I'll tell you a really fun thing. So there's these companies that will release a game to the press, and they will hide microtransactions, and then they'll add them afterwards, because microtransactions get you bad press. What was it? Was it Crash Bandicoot or something? Was it, maybe it was Crash Nitro Racing or whatever. I had that one ahead of launch, and then like for the launch, all of a sudden like the next day it had microtransactions. What was there's been a few games like that where I play them, and I'm like reviewing them ahead of launch, and then like literally the day of launch, they'll all of a sudden have like a whole microtransaction store, and I'll be like, what is this? But no, I mean, obviously that was always the plan. Seriously, look at Starfield's launch. They released it as a game, had you focus on the single player. And then, as the mod engine was ready, they're like, okay, we'll create a system where you make money off of it. They did the same thing with, what, Fallout 4, right? Had the same exact creation system for making money. And it's the same system they have in Minecraft, and yeah, I mean, it makes them money. That's the whole point of it, to make more money. That's why they do this. They're here to make, they're a capitalist company. They're here to profit. Whether or not you agree or disagree with it, it's not for desperation, it's to make more money. That's why they do it. Yeah, I know this might be a shocking fact for you, but the goal of a company is to make and squeeze as much money out of you as they can. Yeah. I know, it's a shocking fact, but eventually that's something to learn about capitalism. Yeah.
There's no better
It's actually a pretty smart idea, right? Turning mods into something they can monetize is pretty genius. I don't like it, but, you know, it is smart. Actually, I think it's kind of cool, like, the Minecraft side of things. Like, I know, personally, a lot of the creator people that make, like, maps and stuff in Minecraft, and they actually have a job now making Minecraft maps, so they can create really cool content, and they can make money off of it. They work. They should be able to get cash, right? So, I don't have a problem with it, but, yeah. I'm dead. Call of Duty with the skins? You don't like the W? I'm actually a little bummed out that the Deadpool and Wolverine skins aren't coming, because I was kind of, you know, sort of tapering off Modern Warfare 3 too, but apparently it's going to get on Game Pass really soon. So it would have been sweet to have that drop on Game Pass, and then also have like Deadpool and Wolverine skins, and we could have streamed and had those, and it would have been sick. Yeah. How am I doing? I'm tired, man. I'm having a good time, but I am tired. I feel slightly less tired when I see you guys liking the stream, subscribing, great donations, cool, consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate, like, if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, like, Starfield won't be a good game in your opinion. Yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2. That was the one this year where they did. No. That one had microtransactions before launch. No. That one did have microtransactions before launch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did, because I think I was playing it a little bit before. Yeah. It's not stupid. It's really smart. I really do personally stand by that. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 would have had lower reviews had it launched with multiplayer, because the multiplayer was so, like, iffy. Yeah. I really do. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 would have suffered a little bit scoring-wise. Because if you don't know if you guys remember, but Red Dead 2, it launched without multiplayer, and then they added multiplayer in afterwards, even though multiplayer was like kind of ready for launch. But yeah, they did that. Because the idea is to get the best critical reception you can, right? Yeah. Free mods are good. I love free mods. But, you know, if someone feels like they put a lot of work into their mod and they can make some money off of it, you know, why not go for it, right? That's capitalism. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying more of the back conversation and just shooting stuff. I mean, if you want things for free, that sounds a little bit like socialism. You can't have too many free things in a capitalist society. There's that guy. I wanted to kill that dude. Hmm. I need a health pack. I don't know where the fucking health packs are. I need the health pack, man. I need the health pack. I hope GTA 6 is good. I hope it's great for views. Yeah. Tekken 8? What about Tekken 8? One of your best games. Again, like, Red Dead 2 is a phenomenal experience, but just try to think of it launching with its multiplayer and how that might have impacted the review scores, right? Because you'd sit there and you'd be like, the campaign for Red Dead Redemption 2 is a landmark technological achievement, and just like the narrative and the characters is incredible. But the multiplayer is a little lackluster, not the greatest. Like, seriously, think about how that would factor in, right? Hunt. We really gotta try another Hunt Showdown at some point, yeah. Yeah. Money is overrated. Money is how society works. Yeah. I do think that's funny though, whereas people are like, socialism and stuff. It's terrible. And then they're like, but we want everything for free. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. Fallout 4 mods are free. They charge for some of those. They have the exact same system in Fallout 4, dude. They have the exact same kind of monetization system. You can buy they call it Creation Club mods or something like that.
Why not?
Seriously, they have them in that game. They just don't get as much like press discussion, but they've been in them. Yeah, Fallout 4 definitely has them. Yeah. I always thought that was funny though when I was first seeing them start building the Minecraft store, like where they like monetize like mods and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, they're literally monetizing mods. I'm like, it's genius. It really is. But no, it's just been really cool to like meet and interact with a lot of people that do the Minecraft like maps and stuff, and just kind of hear them like how they make a living making stuff in Minecraft for people. It's cool. It is. It's neat.
Get that cargo.
Yeah. All different strategies. All people have different strategies. Just remember, like, the goals at the end of the day is to make profit and, you know, please shareholders and stuff like that. That's capitalism. It's okay to say that you like to, you know, make money and stuff. It helps make your life easier, right? Money isn't everything, but man, it sure does help out with stuff, right?
Enemy crews extracting at
I need some freaking health, dude. I'm trying to find like a health stand. Alright, well there goes my life. Just jump off the map and commit suicide. So that doesn't count as a kill for me? Why doesn't it? I don't understand. So I made them, like I shot them before they committed suicide, but like jumped off the ledge. Why didn't that count as a kill? Like a suicide assist from me, right? Shouldn't that be a kill for me? The PS5 Pro, it's gonna use this great thing called pisser technology. It's gonna be great. I don't know. It's as far as I understand, the PS5 Pro should still be revealed at the end of August and still come out this year. It's like I was thinking about 3 days ago. I was kind of, I don't know if I was relaxing, but I was sitting there kind of thinking about the PS5 Pro, and I was like, it's so weird to have something that's coming out pretty soon not have any news about it. But yeah, they wouldn't add it if people wouldn't buy it. Yeah, that's what it is. There's money, right? Can't believe how much stuff I've been doing last month. This is like the busiest July I've ever had for things. It's weird. Usually July is like a bit of a slower kind of like, you know, stuff going on, but man, this has just been filled. I can't believe I gotta get up for, again, Pokemon Go tomorrow. I think I'm taking it really easy though, because today wasn't really exciting for it, but yeah.
There's the cargo. Get in there.
Death and victory.
The other crew's got the
Cargo taken. Oh, there's a big dumb robot over there.
Now.
The robot sucks your life away. It's like playing the gunk, right? That was the suckiest game that ever existed. You blew and suck a lot in the gunk. If you guys have never seen that stream, I think it's kind of pretty funny. Yeah. I forgot that should be in like the best of Sky streams, should be the gunk, because there's a lot of fun jokes with that one.
Enemy crew planted at Zone A.
A lot of funny jokes about that.
Another high blow.
Enemies left.
Be gentle.
Zone A is being contested.
I'm gonna die here.
I need to heal.
I almost got her.
To me, silly fools.
Oh man. This is probably the most epic battle I've actually had in this game. That was so close there. Canada is a little bit more socialist. It's very much a capitalist society, but it is a little bit more socialist leaning. Yeah. What other games am I playing recently? Oh, I don't freaking hell. There's lots of games I'm recording right now. Ah, fuck! I forgot to get Poppy playtime ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I played Poppy Playtime last night. That was kind of neat, I guess. Yeah, I didn't get the video ready. I didn't have time. Obviously, Pokemon Go, because it's the fest. I did videos for Neon White and Tachia today. Those are both on Game Pass. Both are kind of interesting for their own little things that they do. I don't know if I have anything, like, specifically that I'm, like, digging my teeth into, if that makes sense. Just kind of stuff I'm just getting videos prepared on and that. That makes sense. There's not really too many big, like this, the beginning of the year was pretty heavy for good game releases, and then this summer there's just been like not lots going on. It's been pretty quiet, but yeah, I don't know if there's really specifically anything too crazy and exciting I'm playing at the moment. But there is, I do have one game I'm kind of, I don't think I can talk about that I'm playing for this coming week. That I'm kind of really was sort of into. But yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Yeah. Hellblade 2. I really liked Hellblade 2. I feel like Xbox didn't really market that one effectively. But it's also kind of a niche game. It's also weird that it's Xbox's only game really released this year is a niche AA kind of game. I don't know how that justifies the Game Pass costs. Venetica. Did you like Venetica? Venetica did pretty good in the post. Like, it did okay in the post views. Venetica's a lot of fun, like that game is. Venetica. And you know, I said I was going to stream that one for a long time, so I hope Vaylander enjoyed that one, because he's always been kind of really pushing for a Venetica stream. That one is a little bit niche, too. Flintlock. Oh yeah, Flintlock is next week. I mean, it's a Game Pass game, so we'll definitely be checking it out. I don't have early access to it. Flintlock and... what's that other one that's next week, too? Flintlock and... not NCAA, but there's... isn't there, like, another game... next week dropping on Game Pass too? I don't think it's Flintlock, but another one as well as Flintlock. I literally can't think of what it is.
It's knifing time.
But it was like it's up for preload too. I don't know, I can't remember.
Enemy location revealed.
Let's take him out. I love how this game punishes you for being good at a hero and then you can't use them. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out Flintlock. What was the other one? Wasn't there another game coming out next week? And I'm on the PlayStation, so I can't really, like, check, right? Because I don't have the Xbox on. You guys know what I'm talking about? Flintlock and something else is coming out next week. Well, I don't know. Easily forgettable is what it is. Dungeons of Hinterfield. No, I'm not thinking of Dungeons of Hinterfield. There's another one outside of that game. A third, like another title coming to Game Pass next week. I don't think it's Dungeons. I think it's another one. You can like preload it. Can't remember. But yeah, it's not Dungeons of Hinterland. It's another one. Yeah. Path of the Goddess. That's the game. Thank you. Path of the Goddess. That's the other one I was looking at for next week too. Path of the Goddess. Thank you. There we go. See, I love that. Like, you know, I have really modest, nice viewership numbers for streams and stuff like that. And I love that for the element of I can ask the crowd about something and usually people can like figure it out, which is awesome. I love the ask the crowd feature for streaming. That is like one of my favorite things, is the asset of being able to ask people like general questions and usually someone like knows or has the answer. Path of the Goddess, that's the one. Yeah, Frostpunk's a little bit further away. People are getting off X Defiant. I think X Defiant was kind of like a trend game, but we'll see how that one kind of does for metrics and stuff. Oh god, I think I got another. No, that's next week. Sorry, one second. I'm gonna check my calendar. This week. Oh fuck. So we got Dead by Daylight with Lara Croft, which is going to be really exciting. I think we're doing that Tuesday. And then yeah, I got a special early event thing that I can't talk about this next week, which is really exciting. But yeah, I can't talk about it. But I got a really cool early kind of thingy coming up, and yeah, it's kind of exciting. Pretty hyped. Pretty hyped. Frostpunk 2 is a bit off, and Age of Mythology, the beta was this weekend, which I did not get an Xbox code for, which I'm like, what the? I'm actually going to email my Xbox person and be like, why did I not get considered for this? I would have done like streaming, I would have streamed it because there was no NDA, I would have done a video on it. I was like, what the hell? Like, I cover a lot of Age of Empires stuff, but it's like, what is going on here? This is a super bummer. Yeah, Path of the Goddess, it's a Capcom game, but I'm also a Capcom creator group person, so I get access to all that, but it's also on Game Pass, so yeah. I think it's a Souls-esque kind of game, so yeah. I mean, we'll do a stream of that one, we'll probably stream Flintlock, and then, you know, videos of them and stuff, and it should be a busy week, actually. Which is good, yeah. I like, you know, I don't like to be bored. Although I really need like a break day or something. Yeah, I need like a break day. I'm getting pretty burnt out. Send me an email or something. Oh no, it's just oh, you have fun, Alpha Kev, with your work. I can't really talk about it at all, but occasionally it's not anything new, this setup. It's just for like a game coming up and stuff, and I'm gonna have some an early thing for it, which is really cool. You'll see the video eventually, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. You'll be like, oh, yeah. I think it'll be a really big deal. I think like it should do really good. Yeah. Alien Isolation. Oh, you're not into Alien Isolation, really? Oh, it's really cool, man. Like, how far are you into it? Is the problem? Like, do you find it too hard, or it's just not vibing? Because Alien Isolation is a really neat game, that one. But I guess I could see how some people might not be into the horror part of it, because you do die a fair bit. Did you get to try it? They have, well, I guess it's a DLC thing, but like, you can get where you get to play a level where you're on like the original, the Nostradamus, I think it is, the original ship in like the original Alien, right? Yeah, you get to be on that ship doing like a mission of escape and stuff. It's cool. 83%. Ugh. My phone's battery's just been getting like freaking pushed today.
Why not?
Somebody's whining on Instagram that I had poor taste because I went to a zombie event? That's weird. Oh, okay. The fuck is somebody complaining about me going to a zombie event? Oh, are they like connecting it to the issue in the US or something? That's weird. People stretch things way too much these days.
Don't care how you do it, but keep the target area clear.
3, 2, 1. See, look, guys, there is another map in this game. We just never get to play on it.
Mess with someone who can light
Yeah.
you on fire.
But anyways, it's been a while again, so be sure to like the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon Starplay link if you're into that kind of thing. You feel the ambience in horror is a bit boring. Okay, that's fair. No, I get that. Because a lot of Alien Isolation is like sort of slow moving, making sure you're not getting attacked. I can get that for sure, yeah. Hello there. Why does everybody have to make everything about the US all the time too? I literally on my, like, I took like the picture, right? I showed the picture of me doing the zombie run where I've got the blood on the face and stuff, and I was like, had fun at the zombie run, or the zombie event. Yeah, people are stupid. Always looking for a problem. It's not every day you get to be in zombie makeup. They got us, guy. I'm playing my favorite snore shooter. This is just what I had set up, man. I'm so tired. It's just what I had set up. This was the laziest, easiest stream I could put together on like short notice. I mean, I've even started my stream like what, an hour late and stuff. Because it was at the zombie event. But more deal on for me. People complain about everything, man. Everything. Northstar versus the rivals. So the rival team doesn't even have a name, they're just the Northstars. Be cool if they at least created some kind of like company branding or something that you were competing against. Unless they're literally called the rivals. Oh crap, speaking of the rivals. Do you guys remember the finals? Does anyone still play that? The finals. Huh. Yeah, I think the last time we talked about that was during X Defiant, right? I kind of forgot about that game. That came out not too long ago either, right? Didn't they do like a second season recently? Oh, those guys are all so injured. If anyone on my team actually goes and like cleans them up there. Fear 2 instead. Like I said, I'm just set up for this. We're not like I'm dead tired, dude. We're not doing a Fear 2 stream. A Fear 2 stream would probably take like what? Like isn't that game like decently lengthy if you die a bunch? Like probably take like 5 fucking hours. So I'm starting my stream late tonight, and you want me to do like a long ass Fear 2 stream? Come on, man. throw me a bone ultimate dominion there. Give me a break, man. Why'd they hate on the zombie run? I don't know, man. I posted a picture, and I like on Instagram I did the story, and I was like, you know, what did I say? I had fun at the zombie event or whatever tonight, and then someone's like, that's effing poor taste, and I was like, what? I mean, I don't even respond. I get a lot of like weird comments from people and stuff, but I was just like, what do you mean in poor taste? And I'm theorizing it's because of the US, but like not everything about it is about the US. I did a zombie event today. It was fun. It was fun. Apparently it's doing good. Is it doing good? Oh, thanks for the donation there, Dean. That's nice of you. Close to the sun. Close to the sun. Love the plot. Close to the sun. Which one was that? Was that the one on the Tesla boat, or that was right? That was the Tesla boat one, I think. Yeah, that's what that was. That was the one where you're like on the Tesla ship, right? You're really you're getting into those story ones, or was Close to the Sun the one where you're on the abandoned thing trying to figure out what happened to the AI thing? Sorry, I play like a fuck ton of games every week. they really blur together a bit. Yeah. You forgot the finals existed. Down, down, down. That's what I remember the finals from, is that little beat where it's like ba ba ba. I love that. That was my favorite part of the finals, was the ba ba ba. Yeah. no, it's great when you like recommend a game or you help someone find a game and they enjoy it. It's a great feeling.
We need it.
Okay, I still remember when I recommend games and people don't like them. Like I recommended, was it Sunset Overdrive to my pal Mitchell there, and I was like, oh, it's like, you know, it's very funny. It's kind of like the Tony Hawk games. I'm like, it's really cool. And he's like, I hated it. I was like, oh, it's like, that's a bummer because I really thought Sunset Overdrive was a gem, and you know, he hated it. Felt really bad.
Got some busybodies on the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay, so it was the one with Nikola Tesla. So what was the one that was the one where you're in the spacesuit, you're leaving, and then you're trying to find out what happened to the AI construct? I can't remember what the name of that one was.
Only one of us
I'm gonna
left.
die. I'm the only one left? That's not good. I've got no health. I'm going to die. He runs so slow in this. They don't know how to fun anymore, right? I was just like it's just a picture of like the zombie run stuff. The super chat mini chats. Yeah, actually I like that. It kind of categorizes the conversation a bit more. You know what would be really cool is if YouTube on the live chat kind of integrates like reply chats, you know what I mean? So you can kind of see what people are replying or in reference to. Like obviously I don't think they could do that to like what I'm talking about in the conversation, but it would be cool if someone said one thing and then someone could like reply to that conversation, kind of like with the super chats, and have like a stringed chat thing. Yeah. I think Sunset Overdrive's so fun, but yeah, no, he hated it. I was like, oh, it makes me feel bad.
Finish this right here. So finish it.
Yeah. That's what it's about, though, you know, playing games, recommending games, and hopefully people take a look at them and stuff. But yeah, it seems, Dean, you're really getting into the light gameplay, heavy narrative sort of games. There's like a niche of that, and I really quite enjoy those titles. Did you play Invincible? Invincible's kind of like that, too. I don't think... Is that one on Game Pass, Invincible? That game is really neat. Or is it called The Invincible? Was it called The Invincible? You know, the one where you're like an astronaut and you're like on a planet and stuff, and you're like, what happened? And you can't really remember things. I need to create a YouTube playlist that's got kind of cozier, light gameplay narrative, more in the focus kind of games. Would be a good playlist idea. We're all dying because there's only like 4 of us. We're down a player. It sucks. Return to Grace. That is the other game I was thinking of with the AI thing. You're on the screen. You're like in the game. That sucks so much when I saw like the chat afterwards, like the zombie stream, and there was like the watermark in the corner, which I was pretty sure I turned off. And then to see the chat plastered on the stream too, I was like, oh no. Because I think the stream looked better. I mean, there was the bad cuts at the beginning, which I didn't like, but you know, having the 60 FPS was really cool, and having the resolution's good, but yeah, and then the chat isn't as good on the Prism app. I can't like swap through the chat like I can for YouTube, which was a bummer, but yeah. Yeah. You're on the screen? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm losing it here. Still Wakes the Deep. That game's really cool too. I really like Still Wakes the Deep. That made for a really fun stream. That one. Like it wasn't too long, it was well like paced. It was an enjoyable experience. It was pretty messed up too. Like I loved the weird kind of like flood-like enemies in that one. I was like, that's really creepy. That was a fun stream. I had a good time with that one. Yeah. Ideally, games that last like 3-ish hours are perfect for streaming. I can actually sit there and get through it at night is like really nice. Yeah. Well, hopefully we have a good run here. I mean, I don't really care about this game at all, to be honest, but you know, hopefully we have a good match. Ba, ba, ba. Now I'm thinking of the finals. Ba, ba, ba.
Delivery incoming. Intercept it and bring it home.
Oh, so that's why somebody was making fun of Sky Captain 5 lol earlier, is that's my like PlayStation Plus account name. Oh, that's hilarious. A little gem called Alan Wake. This is a little indie tile. You ever heard of it? It's like that little indie gem Titanfall 2 that people always praise.
The cargo's ours. Get
I have the cargo. Cargo taken. Cargo dropped. Cargo taken. Cargo dropped. Cargo captured. Kind of weird that you don't have to like hold down. That skybox is so fucking square, it's unreal. It's weird that you don't have to like hold down to plant.
Dollars out.
I guess it's to make the game feel faster than it really is.
Rogan is out. Trouble is soldiers. Tails and 4 enemies left. 1 crewmate left.
I helped kill her, but I didn't kill her. How big is Tachia in the open world? It's decently big.
Extracted the cargo.
Yeah. Immortals of Avium is fun. I thought it was kind of average, but yeah, I think you can have some fun with it when the magic and stuff is shooting.
Why not?
That game, like the technology I think behind that game was a little... Like I don't think the hardware is really there to support that one properly. We just get screwed on the AMD FSR stuff, I think. The guy from Control. What are you talking about? The Green Knight from Fortnite? We really gotta try to find an excuse for another Fortnite stream at some point. Yeah. I wish the vehicle thing didn't like turn me off of that game so much again. The guy from Max Payne. Hey, he's got a different name because like legally they can't use Max Payne.
Only as strong as the rest of your crew.
This guy had to 5 lol thing and he changed it. I wanted to change it for a long time, but I was worried about issues around branding. Well, I never. So the big reason for the change was because like originally someone actually has the Sky Captain 5 name, but then you could get handles. Like YouTube created a new handle system, so I was actually finally able to get Sky Captain 5. So I was like, yeah. I dropped the lol because I always thought that was stupid. Oh god damn it, we died again. Bleh. Hello there. Mandela effect, that's funny. Kill the people. This game just feels so uninspired. I think the Steam counts for this one are very good. They nerfed it to the ground. What did they nerf to the ground? People hate fun.
We lost the cargo.
First Ascendant has... That one has some real technical issues. I mean, it looks nice, but it's got some real technical problems. That guy took the character I wanted to play as. Okay, I'll play as Duchess. I guess.
Prudent choice.
Sure. You should be retired, not running around killing people, but, you know, whatever. Who am I to judge? Maybe in space future things. This game just feels boring. You're telling me, man. You're telling me. I'm playing it. Yeah. I'm playing it. Oh.
Keep talking out there. Stay in sync.
Alright, let's do this. We're the coolest team in the galaxy of generic knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy characters.
Best medtech on the market.
I think the funniest thing for this game too is I've had like several PR people, or not PR people, press people that I haven't talked to in a bit, all send me a message saying they feel so bad for the developers of this game because they know it's not going to go over very well, or it's not going over well. I get such a chuckle over that. They're like, oh, I haven't talked to you in a while, and their like thing is like, hey, did you hear about? Did you try Concord? You know, it's really bad for the devs, and I'm just like, wow, that's kind of a weird thing that keeps popping up across like multiple people messaging me. Oh, my teammate basically just used me as like a body shield so they could escape. Is more popular than you thought? I actually thought this game would do a lot better for metrics. I think this game actually, I think part of that actually shows how like sort of disinterested people actually are in this, and the fact that I genuinely thought with all the controversy and stuff people would be more interested in actually seeing what it's like, but no. It's doing pretty average, honestly. Yeah, I thought this would be like way more popular for people. Like, it's not even doing good for Steam metrics. See, the funny thing is, I can kind of, to a degree, get the gist of how well a game is actually going to do based on how interested people are in, like, checking out the game stream-wise and stuff. I can actually use it as a sort of metrics to get a rough idea of how the game's actually going to do. Because you gotta remember, this is, like, the exact same situation as, like, Fragpunk, right? I have it early. Streaming it. It's a similar type of shooter game, and it's like Fragpunk was like immensely more popular, like double. Yeah. College football. I hope college football is gonna go over well. I mean, you'll at least get a stream and a video review thing out of it from me, so that's exciting.
Why not?
Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Vampire Survivors. Pff, yeah, okay. The layoffs? I think they'll close the studio. Yeah, I think the studio will get shuttered. How fun is this game? I wouldn't call it fun. Sorry I missed your comments there, Deus, and the zombie thing. I couldn't get the comments to show up on the fucking screen until like halfway through. I did kind of like take a look at it before the stream started so I could kind of see how the quality was, and like I see all these comments from people, and I could not see any of it while I was doing it. You know how hard it is to, like, fast walk away from zombies while trying to fix your stream not having comment chats? It's strangely hard. See, if only there was a middle ground app that existed between the YouTube app and Prism app that gave me, like, the higher resolution that Prism provides. But, like, with the feature sets that YouTube provides. It's a fucking nightmare. IRL streaming is actually a nightmare. In terms of like simplicity, it's not there. Person narrowly got away from me. I'm the only one left on my team? Ah, crap. It is nice to see college ball back. It is, yeah. Look at this, it's been a decade, right? NCAA 14 was the last one. Okay. The zombies look terrifying, you don't blame me. There was some really good makeup effort there. They are professionals. No, there was yeah, it was a really nice setup. I hope to get the word out. I'd love to go to another one and do like a stream and, you know, have like an even larger group. But there was a good amount of people, I think. It was decent, but like I was like, you could really get a ton of people doing that. I think they'd have a lot of fun. Yeah. Hop on Pokemon Go. I'll be doing that tomorrow, Pokemon Go Fest again. I don't know how much of it I'll be doing. I might just do like a local thing depending on like the challenge they pop up. But yeah, it was a little lackluster at the Go Fest today. Little lackluster. Wreckfest, Monster Jam. Well, Wreckfest 2 is coming out. Eventually, right? Yeah. They've announced that one. Wreckfest 2 has been announced, right? Yeah, it was, yeah. You gotta remember, the first Wreckfest was developed like a long time ago. So I'm sure the technology for destruction has gotten better since, right? Physics-wise and stuff. Why is it taking so long to matchmake? Seriously. Can't be that dead. This is like the second night of a beta they basically gave out for free. I like to think the streams are the ultimate free experience though, so be sure to like them. Subscribe, it's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link, if you're into that kind of thing. Any other exciting, crazy news going on in the Twitter sphere? Nope. Okay. I'm first? Okay, sounds good. Monetization wasn't on for my fucking stream? Oh, you've got to be literally fucking kidding me. This Prism app maybe isn't very good. Error updating video. Okay. Error updating video. Maybe it's YouTube that's buggy. Oh my god, I thought I had that on for the Prism app. One second, I gotta check this out. Because I'll forget about it if I don't do it right away.
Same job as always. Get in, get the cargo, and get out.
Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. You're gonna support the college ball video review? I appreciate that, man. I do genuinely appreciate that. Monetization was off. Oh my god.
Get in there.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you... No, it is on. What the hell? Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted here because it's saying monetization isn't on. I gotta make my money, you know. I gotta make my, my loonies. I gotta make my loonies. Then again, YouTube's been, like, acting up a lot recently. Like, there was a few days ago where I was like, wow, man, that was a really bad paying day. And then, like, YouTube's like, oh, literally the last 3 days, I have no idea how well I've been doing because the metrics are buggy right now. This happens, though. It happens from time to time.
30 seconds left to plant.
But yeah, it's just a little frightening when you look and you're like, oh wow, it is so bad, and then you're like, oh, maybe I didn't, yeah. Yeah. Wreckfest. Oh, I know you like your Wreckfest, man. I know you do. I hope it's really good. No. See, I hate this game, like, in the sense, like, I have this great character that I'm, like, usually pretty decent with. And then you have a good round with her, and you're like, you're not allowed to play as that character again. It's like, what the fuck is the point of a hero shooter if you can't play as the hero character that you get familiar with? It's dumb. Don't give me that, oh, it's to make them, you know, you don't get locked in the meta. It's like, well, get out of here. No meta with one character playing as good as a character. It's not like you can all be the same character or anything. Yeah. Wreckfest. Did I tell you guys to like the stream and subscribe and be a channel member and all that? If I didn't, you probably should. Yeah. What else was there? I played some 360 games recently. Velvet Assassin, which kind of wasn't what I expected it to. I mean, it was what I expected it to be, but yeah, I definitely expected a little bit more considering the rarity around that game. And the club was kind of a neat game too. This is basically an arcade shooter, but you move around, like a gallery shooter, but you move around. What was the other one? Here's like a third one I played too. Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon 1 was pretty cool. Yeah, the original Ghost Recon. From 2002 on the Xbox, but it originally came out in 2001 on PC. Yeah. But yeah, I always appreciate when people, you know, check out whatever videos they can and stuff. It's, you know, it's all good for metrics, it all adds up and stuff, and yeah. Now we extracted. Milestone? I wouldn't really feel bad for Milestone. I'm sure they're doing fine and their stuff's doing well. And it's probably a good promotion for them to leak, I think, right? Yeah. Milestone, they make actually pretty good kind of games and stuff, racing games and that. And I'm exhausted. Oh, like I took the character I wanted to play as? That's a bummer. Okay, I'll be the creepy woman. Okay. Alright. Thank God I didn't get this other stream thing. I was bidding on this, like, they wanted streams of this, like, 2 streams of this game for this weekend. I think they just ignored my bid entirely, but anyways, it's, I was like, that was going to require me to do 2 more streams this weekend of stuff, like, one on Friday morning and one on Sunday morning, I think, or something, and I was just going to be like, I was sitting here being like, I don't even know if I could have been able to do that. I would have fit it in because, you know, money, but... Yeah, friggin' hell. I need a nice vacation. I should go sign up for the Nordic Hot Springs before it's out of season or whatever. Have a spa weekend. Which I don't think you can do. I think you just pay for spa days, but you know. Nice to do a weekend. We won! Good job. Nice job, everybody. You too, watching out there, can give yourself a pat on the back for being part of that victory. Okay, so I've won with 3 characters, so I can't use any of them. Alright. Kinda lame, but okay. Okay. Sucks to suck. I'll pick this guy with his cool pistol thing. He's such a Star-Lord knockoff. They're like, we're doing Star-Lord, but he's like a lizard. Streaming for 11 hours. I've done 12-hour streams. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. I'd have to be making a lot of fucking money to be streaming for 12 hours. The few streams that we have done that are like 11 hours or 10 hours long, those are pretty fucking grueling streams. Yeah. I literally don't know how you like physically handle streaming for that long. It exhausts me. Like usually I go to bed after like a day of doing this and I'm just like tired. You know, I do like my walks and then I do my videos and then I do the stream and then I have to add the timestamps to the streams and prepare the videos for tomorrow after this. And yeah, usually I go to bed just beat. Which I think is a sign of a good work day, but you know. Which I think was the robot character I was fighting there, right? They're down 5 on 4. Yeah, that's a big problem too, is people just constantly quit in this because, you know, there's no penalties or anything. Not that there should be, but you know. 10 hours of those where I just go through awful games. I mean, I hate them too, man. Yeah. It's like living hell doing that. I liked the one stream we did that was really long that I enjoyed, but I still felt was too long, was when we did a Plague Tale in one sitting, like a Plague Tale 2. Like, it's an incredible game, it's so good, but man, it was actually hard to sit there and go through the whole thing in one sitting. Coffee? I don't drink coffee and I don't drink energy drinks. I run off of water. Yeah. Water. And occasionally I get a Starbucks strawberry lemonade decay, which I guess has caffeine in it sometimes, or it does, I don't know. But not often enough that it impacts my day-to-day. So long to find a match. I'm very excited for the PS Plus games this week. It looks like there's some really fun ones to play. I was debating on doing an NHL 24 PS5 video, but I was like, I don't know. Borderlands 3 PS5 is doing well for me. Same with all this stuff. There's that kayak VR. Who was the guy that was doing VR and doing kayaking and sent video clips to me? Because I was like, oh my god, that's the game, I think. Yeah. Yeah, quite a few VR games that they added. Yeah. Redfall? Oh, Redfall was fucking agonizing. Redfall, the Callisto Protocol. Ugh. 8 in the morning and just being like, I'm dying. Redfall was like actual torture. I actually felt tortured playing that game. Imagine being a developer and you're like, oh, people are streaming our game on the first day and seeing me just in like pain, like agonizing pain for like hours playing your game. That'd be the worst. Yeah. Because they use that too, right? They use streams and stuff as like sort of research and to understand how people are like reacting to games and that. It's market research. We don't care why we're securing this position. Who the hell pays you to secure a position? That's just a dumb idea. A genuinely dumb idea.
Headed this way.
Got some busybodies on the zone.
I need the high ground.
Enemy crews hogging the zone, people. 4 enemies left.
Oh, I will say, for those that did jump into the IRL zombie stream, did you find it kind of funny seeing that I was streaming something and it was like a zombie? Like, was it a fun surprise seeing that kind of a title of the thing? Just randomly, it's like, oh, there's a zombie event going on. Because I think that would have been kind of comical to, like, you know, just be browsing YouTube and just being like, oh, what the hell is this thing? Scrub from existence. I just, like, I can't believe Redfall actually, like, the amount of people that had to like okay that game and see it through development and be like, we're shipping this is just scary to me. Like it's terrifying. Yeah.
Prudent choice.
We can do it. I think, whatever it is that we're trying to do.
Do they want us to?
Don't worry, we'll be back with a different game tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. I was kind of hoping that this game would be something easygoing that I could like carry me through the weekend, but shouldn't have even really done a second night of it, but it's just because it was what was up and easy to do. Imagine being the game of convenience as opposed to something I actually want to play. I died. How did I find the zombie event was happening? I cover it every, or not that, but they do a haunted house every year. It's Haunted Calgary is the group that does it, and I've covered 3 of their, because their COVID year wasn't a year we could do it, but I've covered like 3 of their events. Like, I don't know if you've seen it on the channel. If you go to if you search it on the channel, you search like Haunted Calgary or whatever. I tour their haunted house every year, and I do video to showcase it and stuff. And yeah, so I do that every year, and they invite me basically. And then they were just randomly, I think like a week or two ago, they just emailed me. They're like, "Hey, we want you want to come out and do like a zombie. It's called Hell Night or whatever. You want to come do a zombie night?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. You know, you want me to like film and stuff?" And they're like, "You don't have to. You know, we're just inviting you as a guest and stuff because we appreciate the video stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I'm going. I might as well video stream it." And then I was sitting there doing video, and I was like, "Fuck, I should do a stream of this instead." And it's all over the place. And then yeah, it's kind of what happened. I get invited to a lot of stuff, honestly. There's not too many things like where I get invited to because like there's lots of stuff always going on in the city, but I don't get invited to everything because it's not relevant. But I do get quite a lot of opportunities and stuff, if that makes sense, to go to places. Yeah. Man, to cover them in that. But I do that one. I usually do Screamfest. Screamfest I was supposed to do last year again, but we had issues with the communication where they were inadequately communicating with me, and I told them I don't want to go because of the issues that they were causing. So we'll see if I do that again this year. It kind of sucked though because I broke like I had covered Screamfest like 5 or 6 years in a row, and I was just like, what the fuck, guys? Yeah, that's all in the channel. So there's videos of me touring like haunted houses and stuff in the city each year, and that's kind of fun. You know, I enjoy it. Something to do in Halloween. Yeah, yeah, make a nice little change up in the content too. But yeah, that's usually an October thing, right? Yeah. Would I trust my grandfather was running Canada? Definitely not. He's way too old. I made that comparison earlier in the stream. Is like, you know, my grandfather's around that age, and he's, you know, he should not be in that position running stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we do all kinds of things on the channel that are kind of weird and stuff. The cinematic for this game, I mean, I always knew it was like a shooter game, so I was just like, I think a lot of people were confused thinking it was going to be like some kind of story thing, but no, I was always aware that it was some kind of multiplayer only thing. I found the cutscenes kind of a little cringy. No way I picked Concord. Again, as I've done all this stuff today, this was set up for streaming, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I didn't have to do any work, you know, I could just reuse the writing stuff from yesterday, and just, the game's already set up for the audio and everything like that. I just put it on, and I was like, okay, this is just what I'm doing. I was like, hey, maybe all of a sudden it'll be fun, but yeah, no. Yeah, I like Fragpunk quite a bit. I really do like Fragpunk. I think you can go, was it the Xbox event or afterwards or something like that, where I was just like, man, that Fragpunk game looks so generic and blah blah blah. And then like playing it, I was like, oh, this is actually a lot of fun. And I said that about this game as well. I don't think it looks like it's going to do very well, but I'll go into it with an open mind. I did, and this isn't great. And, you know, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I've streamed, probably going to be at it, like, what, 7 hours or something after this night of it, like, total, between yesterday and today. And it's more than a fair share of time to change my mind, but yeah, no. Oh, the gunplay is so bad. Oh, you're talking about the poll? Oh, it's probably just because it's the name of the game. 2025. Yeah, it should be a good year for gaming. Lots of games out there. Let me have some fun. Ugh, God. I just got assists? I got like 9 assists? Fuck right off. I only died once though, I guess. So there's that. This wasn't killing people though. You didn't get no satisfaction? Like that song from the Rolling Stones. I can't get no Satisfaction. Or is that other song where it's like satisfaction, da 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 da. So I can get my satisfaction. That song, the other one. I gave it the good old college try. I guess giving her all she got out there, you know, putting in the effort, putting in the hours, you know, is what I do, putting the time. I think somewhere there's a fun generic campaign being here with this gameplay style, but yeah. Oh, a weaker holiday season than usual. Not really. The summer is really dragging this year for content. The start of the year was really, really great, really strong. It's some incredible titles. And the fall, I'd have to look at what's releasing in the fall, but it seems like your usual games, right? I guess the only question is there going to be any, like, surprise big hits, or is it just kind of like, you know, the usual fodder and nothing that goes past that? Is kind of the worry. Yeah, but, like, honestly, it's kind of hard to say. Yeah. But I mean, we have anchored, you know, we're anchored by a biggest new Assassin's Creed game, like the big open world one, you know, Call of Duty and stuff. And, oh. 2025 is going to be a lot heavier. This year looked really good until the middle of the year where it just kind of fell out, basically. But you know what didn't fall out, guys? The stream. So be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donation's cool. Consider becoming channel member to gift, and the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. But I'd really have to look at the overall quantity, like the types of big games coming out this fall. Yeah. That's the big thing.
Nobody do anything reckless. That's my job.
Yeah, okay, Linux.
Throwing smoke.
I got hit by the rocket? Really? That person's like a one-shot. Oh, my gun didn't reload? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Would have had that character had that damn gun reloaded. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, when do we get to play that? Like, when do we get to test that one out? It's hard to keep up with all these betas everywhere. I feel like I'm doing a new beta like every week or something like that. You know what I mean? Fragpunk beta, this beta, the beta for some other shooter thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they technically are good for streaming business. Back in the day, I'd usually kind of ignore betas, because it's like, yeah, you know, it doesn't contribute to my regular gameplay, like when the game comes out. But now that I stream them, it's a whole new business thing. It's been dry. It has been bloody dry. This month is quiet, too. Same with, yeah, the last couple months have been kind of quiet. And then I think August is kind of quiet too. Usually August, the late August, it really picks up. Like mid-July, we've got a few games and stuff coming out, but not like heavy hitters. And yeah, ideally we get to a point in the gaming industry where there's like big heavy hitter AAAs all the time, which 2025 kind of looks like it's going to be like that. But yeah, mostly this year I'm doing really well on the channel, which is good. It's good. But I'm like coasting off of like game updates and like the odd AAA release. Because it was kind of like the only thing that was really popular for me recently has been like the Fallout update and the Starfield update. And then some little games sprinkled in between there too. I was actually surprised the first Descendant videos didn't get more popular considering they're like a new free-to-play game. Like they did really well, I'm not complaining, but I thought they would hop up a little bit more than that. The zombie survival knives have been keeping things fresh. That's just extra work is what that is. Yeah. It was fun though. I did really enjoy it. It literally took me about 20 minutes before it really clicked where I was like, fuck, I should be streaming this. I don't know how to describe that from a work perspective, but it's sort of like when you're doing something and all of a sudden your mind just clicks where you're like, I should be doing this a different way that would be way better for what this is. But it's hard to pivot. And God, I can't believe the chat and there's watermarks on that stream too. Fuck, that pisses me off. It's just like, I know it makes the viewing experience worse, so I don't like when that happens.
Enemy crews extracting at Zone B.
So it makes the viewing experience for me too worse, where I go back and want to like take a look at things. Ugh, God. It's embarrassing.
Pulse restored.
Only one enemy left.
They've got to stop this bomb, positional capture, whatever it is. Yeah.
Cargo extracted.
At least I got to have my big makeup moment streamed where I'm getting my zombie makeup. That was actually, I thought, pretty funny. Actually streaming that. Yeah, just me getting like zombie makeup on. August, Star Wars, and Madden. Yeah, and they're late August, right? But that's typically when, at least in my calendar year for work, things start to pick up for like doing, like having new games to work on and stuff is usually late August. The Prism watermark and chat on the screen was jarring. Then why didn't anyone say anything? I didn't know. Like, honestly, I did not know. It was supposed to be, I think it was a setting for notifications why the Prism watermark wasn't concealed, and then because I turned that setting on, and then the chat on the screen, I had no idea it was going to be on the screen. I think I fixed it for future stuff, if I want to do more of that, but I was like, fuck. And I was like, I did not know about it. I had no idea until I watched it afterwards.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
They're running out of tricks. I'll teach you.
Whoa, 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 guys. I want the big cash payday that I get with covering GTA 6. The sooner that comes out, that better.
Enemy crews holding
Let's not talk about GTA delays, okay? Okay, I thought I got out of there, but no. At least I got a kill there. Stop saying it's gonna be delayed. Don't jinx the GTA stuff. I need a hell of a 2025 anchored by a sick Grand Theft Auto release at the end of it. That's what I need. You enjoy the Prism watermark? Fuck. I hate when stuff gets watermarked. It just makes it look like I can't afford things, is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, if I could pay to get rid of it too, that would be fine. But like, there's literally an option in the settings, and I had turned that on where the watermark wasn't supposed to be shown. Yeah, it just looks bad. It's so embarrassing. It's probably not the biggest deal in the world, but like for me, I have a certain way I like to convey and show things, and when it's not done in that way, it bothers me. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, we should have some cool little footage stuff. Like I said, I have some footage from the zombie thing beforehand, which I think maybe a YouTube short would be cool or something. And then I've got like a donut visit to Wonder Donuts that I'm going to make a YouTube Shorts video out of. Which I think was a lot of fun, so that'll be a YouTube Shorts thing. And then I got the Eau Claire closing down, which is untimely now, but it'll be a really cool little YouTube video too. You know, whatever year GTA comes out in, the PC version will come out after, because that's just how they do things.
I'm headed here because I know what I'm doing.
Rifle has the cargo. 4 enemies left. 3 enemies left. 2 enemies left. Enemy dropped the cargo.
That character's running away from me. Where did she go? To the middle here? How'd she get full health again?
Only 30 seconds to
God
plan.
damn it. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, if GTA 6 gets delayed, it comes to PC at the same time. Nah, they'll always put a year gap, at least, in between those.
Lost the cargo. Time's running out.
It's just because that's what Rockstar always does, right? The consoles have always made them big hits, and then they just milk the PC users after. Yeah.
down.
Well, of course you want to release in the fall. That's where you get your most cash. That's why all the game companies love to release their games in the fall. Holiday season, that's where the money is. People be shopping. And you get that sweet, sweet Christmas money.
Looks like we're getting paid. Nice work, crew.
Coincidentally, it's the best ad revenue season too, is the fall. That's what I rely on to really, like, make my year a big deal, is the fall months are so important to me. Yeah. Super important. Ad rev, like, jumps. And then it crashes hilariously, depressingly bad in January, February. But I've had pretty good January, Februarys for, like, the last few years, which is nice. But usually those months is when ad rev just goes... Yeah. Performance or quality mode? Unless they added performance or quality mode today, there is no performance or quality mode in this game. Unless they added that today, because that was not in there yesterday. Oh, I accidentally exited a matchmaking. Yeah, there's no performance mode in this game. I'm pretty sure Zara's having her kid, guys. She's not gonna be in here for a while. Jeez. like, come on. You should know that, guys. You have fun, Dean. I'm sorry I can't make this game more exciting for you. I really wish I could, yeah. Dead by Daylight should be really fun this week. I'm so excited to have Lara Croft in that. I think it's gonna be a blast. Yeah. I've got that blood on my screen still. Yeah. Sky Lake House? I'm not going to be able to afford a lake house. There's this one I'm really pushing for right now. Like, the funding fell through on it, so I'm seeing if I can scoop it up for a deal. But it wouldn't be a lake house, but it would be a really good house size for a good price, which I'm kind of excited and giddy about. Yeah. Some competitive games do quality and performance modes. I don't think that's too crazy. Call of Duty does. Call of Duty does quality or performance. I was actually shocked this game did not have a 120 FPS mode. Like, legitimately shocked. When am I doing Dead by Daylight? I think it's Tuesday, I think. Because I have the code for Lara Croft. I haven't tried it yet in the game, but I need to see when it unlocks. I think it unlocks the game, like, the day she's out in the game. So, I think it's Tuesday we'll be doing that, unless something else pops up that I need to do instead. But I'm very, like, I like... They're not super popular, the Dead by Daylight streams, but I do have fun playing that. And, yeah, I'm kind of excited to have Lara Croft in that one. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, and I've got the code thing gives me all the skins and stuff, so we've got all that. Skyhouse soon? Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I keep having to, like, really bump my realtor that, like, I am interested in this house. And it's like, I feel like I shouldn't have to keep bumping about how interested I am in it. Because I was just messaging her tonight after my stream was done, and she's like, I let him know that we're interested. I was like, we didn't prior? I've been following that house for, like, 2 or 3 weeks now. I was like, we never put in information towards them that we were interested in this? Yeah. Like, for games of PvP, yeah, there's lots of games that do different, like, performance and resolution modes. They give you options and stuff. I mean, a lot of them do just run at 4K 120, right? We've had, like, Valorant and Rainbow Six Siege automatically does, and Halo MCC and that. But when they can't provide, like, 4K 120, they usually do quality and performance, with COD being a good prime example, right? Because it does, you know, either or, right? Trying to think of some other recent shooters that did both. X Defiant, they do 4K 60 or 1440 120. And trying to think of another shooter we played not too long ago that did the same thing. Yeah, usually for competitive shooters, you get 4K 60 and then 1440 at 120 is typically the two targets. And if the game's like more technically demanding, they'll drop it to like 1080p at 120 FPS. But it's usually a 1440p dynamic target for this gen. Yeah. Yeah. Am I going to tour it? Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would be comfortable buying a house if I hadn't toured it first, if that makes sense. I haven't been able to see this one yet. It's just, it's got really good square footage, it's got lots of bedrooms, it's got lots of bathrooms, and it's a good price in a nice area. So, yeah. And I'm hoping because 2 financial things ran out from it, like 2 people financial funding fell through, that I can come in and be like, well, you've had multiple issues in the past, and offer lower and get a good deal. Hopefully. It probably won't work, but, you know, yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see.
Let's show them what freegunning really
I'll have so much square footage, I don't even know what to do with it. In the modern economy, you're supposed to rent everything out. I just wish this was more fun. It just feels like a big component of it's just kind of missing. I don't know. Hello there. Am I going, or are you like, am I gonna do like a video tour of it? Is that what you were asking instead? Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess if I buy a house, I'll do like a members only interior video tour, maybe, I guess. Like, I really, I don't know how to describe it. I do not want people at all to know where I am, like where I live. But I could probably do an interior tour and not give away anything. If that makes sense. But it would be only for members, for sure. It would be a members only thing. Gotta have that exclusivity, you know what I mean? Yeah. So much square footage for activities, right? I can play Connect. Guys, I can have the full Connect setup. You need 12 feet? No problem, Connect. It'll be funny though, because I'll have like no furniture or anything. I've got some tables. I've got some family tables. Yeah. Then again, you buy and you do furniture over time, right? That's how it works. We lost. Too dull. The gunplay doesn't feel good. It's just not very fun. It doesn't feel very quick. You've been in your new house for almost a year. Time flies. It does. I feel that, like, the older and older I get, the quicker and quicker years seem to go by, man. They really do. I do find also I get more and more opportunities now, which is nice. Yeah.
Prudent choice.
Could not log in due to ongoing maintenance. Huh? What? But we were loading into a match. There's maintenance going on? What the fuck? What is this? You don't do maintenance on your beta weekend. What the fuck is this? Okay, I gotta go on Twitter, I guess. Dude, we're gonna have some sick Connect videos when I get my house bought. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of freaking Connect videos. It's gonna be sick. Routine. Why would you do maintenance during a beta weekend? 1 a.m. PT starting. So they announced this an hour ago. 1 a.m. till for an hour? Why? They're going to improve stability, fix crashes, and changes to localization issues? What the fuck? What the fuckity fuck? I can't even get a full stream in because of this is the main menu here. It's down for an hour. Okay, well. Huh. Cool. I guess we're wrapped up. I guess. Okay. Huh. Well, that was a plot twist. I did not see that coming. I wish to see Vink would go to Game Pass, though. I'd love to do a stream of that one. Yeah. Alright, well, my room isn't big enough for Kinect. It works-ish, but not good for filming. And it's too much work. I used to do Kinect videos, but I'd have to, like... It was a lot of work. Like, if there's not... I don't know how to describe it. If it's not properly set up for it, it's hard to record Kinect stuff because of the nature of the setup there. So there we go. I guess that's... I guess we're finished a little early tonight on this. Cool. There was a zombie kind of activity video today. You can go watch. And the Pokemon Go little review thing. And we'll be back tomorrow, not with Concord. And cool. All right. I've never seen a beta maintenance in my fucking life. I've never seen that before. That's never ever been a thing. A Halo Connect Combat Evolved anniversary stream. Yeah, that actually would be pretty funny. That actually been a thing on my mind at one point. It has. I have that game too. Yeah. I see.